We're still here at Mount Holly trying to figure out how our inherited house works. You know. Same old, same old. Okay. I am going to go out here. Oh yeah, and we started with 2 gyms today too. That's quite nice. We have all of our outside rooms at this point basically done. Ooh, the schoolhouse. I could try to do the schoolhouse thing again. Yeah, we're gonna try to do the schoolhouse thing again. The final one of those things to activate the lanterns must be hidden in one of those rooms. I just missed it apparently when I went in one of them one time. Maybe? It's kind of my thought process. But alright, let's see if maybe we can get into the fountain today. Hello, we got the bookshop again. I actually need to raise the money to actually be able to purchase any of these things. But some of these would be very nice. Some of these would be very nice. Alright, we'll see if we can raise the money. I did get the vault in an earlier draft, but I couldn't afford it then. But in better news, we have 3 classrooms drafted. So if this could be the one where I get, you know, what I need, the 8 together, that would be really, really cool. Because I don't think we've ever had this classroom. Oh, these are the ones where, oh yeah, because you have a partner, I guess. Jacob Science Worksheets. Use the elements below to form answers. Teardrop, ice, water. 1 out of 3. Sorry, Jacob. Quinn? Is water. Gaseous state is called Miss Peterson. Disrespectful after class. Quinn! Oh my gosh, Quinn. We just salted an apple. Science worksheet, yep. Cassandra got 2 out of 3. This is grade 3. Yeah, I wonder if this is just meant to possibly teach you about the laboratory thing a little bit. Science is fun. Wow, have I ever gotten this unlucky before? Jeez. That's a rough one. That is a very rough one. If only the power being active in here meant the lights stayed on. Ooh, we haven't, this run might be dead anyway, because I kind of got unfortunate. I was hoping that basically there was a 1 gem cost on 2 of these, and I couldn't see them, so I was like, ooh, maybe one of them is the classroom, so I went for it, and, the other one might have been the classroom, but I chose the one that's a walk-in closet, so. We are going to do some things, though, because I have access to a pretty good amount of this room. So we can do some cool stuff there. So this might be the first time we actually managed to, like, quote-unquote solve the Chamber of Mirrors. I don't know if there will actually be anything useful in here for me. But this is the best chance I will have had. So let's see if we can possibly get it done. Ooh, mailroom would be good, but this is the only one that gives me access to here, which I do have the telescope. Yeah, we did get that, so I can get Florealis. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers, and I got gems. And then I can get them a second time. Thank you kindly. Okay, so, cause yeah, I got this from the, whatchamacallit? You know, the thing, what do you call it? Honestly, lose half my steps might not be the worst. The walk-in closet is what I'm trying to say. Broken lever. Cool. I also realized that I forgot to go check on the radiation. That is one thing I forgot to do last time. Okay, that just gets me to that room? That's not even particularly helpful, is it? This does get me over here, which allows me to hit you, which means I can get to you. Oh, I don't want you to come back down. Stay up. Nope, you can stay there. Ah. Okay, I hadn't hit that before. This is also just a fantastic room to get around with, especially since I have limited steps right now. So does this just give you a bunch of money? Like, is that all it does? And then... Well, no, because there must be a way for me to hit that center one. And I wonder what happens if I hit the center one. I gotta come through there, because I've hit all of these. So I do still have to come through that final side there. Hopefully I can? Here's hoping. I mean, the classroom does work. So yeah, I will take the classroom. This is the first time we've been to 4th grade. Well, I guess the second time for me, but... had to chug some water. Geography. Identify each realm. Yeah, so as expected, I don't really think this even takes place in our world. Like, what is this? Arty? I'm taking pictures of all of these, but I really don't know if we need them or not. Wait, that might be important, some of these. Arindia, yeah. Hello. And then it has this, and then these various other logos, which we have seen in other places. That does seem important. That seems extremely important. So do you. Okay. Oh, the Spiral of Stars. That's the thing we saw, yeah, in, her ladyship's, room. Okay. Also, you're still up there, and that's just straight up listed on an island over here. Little Ouroboros symbol, the South Key. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm taking a picture of this too. Okay. Alright, come on, get me into the chamber. Doesn't work, does work. And I can afford it. Alright, we're good. Alright, that's the, this solved. Never mind, no it's not. So can I just not get in there? Or... Oh, this is just open. Yeah, never mind. Oh. Huh? Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Okay, I see. Possibly what is happening here. Okay. So if I hit that, that one comes down. If I hit you, that one comes down. So that's this one? Makes that one? No, that one makes this one, so it's this one. Okay, so wait a second. Let's do you. That I don't think I want. No, because I want this path back here still. You? Okay, you're the one that absolutely still needs to be up. Because I'm bringing down the walls from up there, I'm realizing now. Okay. You. That one's not ideal because I still need to get back over there. That's kind of fine. Okay, this we can work with maybe. I have to watch my steps. Getting a little bit low here. Okay. What does this one do? That's fine. And then one of these. Okay, yeah, that one just came down on my head. I should have pressed that button. Whatever. Okay, let's see what happens if I go up here now. So, I can access a few places. You found a duplicate copy? Would you like to permanently add an additional wine cellar? Yeah, sure. Oh, that's weird. 4. Duplicate copy of the den? I mean, the den's pretty good. And then you? Key. Okay, so I'm thinking that's like... I was gonna say I'm thinking that's my full reward for this, but... What about that button? Ah, you can't move while riding this. Nope, and it counts that. Because I want to press that button. I guess I wouldn't be able to press it anyway. Because I haven't pressed any of the ones up here. Because I can't. Okay, that might be all that's in here. I might have solved every bit of that puzzle. Alright. Alright, and I think this run is basically dead at this point. There's another classroom for me. That's good. Open up. Rerolls. I mean, I could try to get the rest of the classrooms. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could get 3 more, especially since there's usually apples. Yeah. Okay, this is art class. Okay, everybody's trying to recreate the little paintings that we've seen. Yeah, okay. Cute. Draw 2 things that share all but one letter of their name. A robot and root? What is that? No, robot and root doesn't... Oh wait, no it does. Oh my god, yeah, that is clever. Good job, Gregory. Why did you just give Gregory a B? That was great. Good art too. Were you actually judging them on their artistic ability? I think Gregory is very clever and that art's good. Tooth and 2? Oh, spelling incorrect. Sorry, friend. Art prompts, yeah. Okay, and then I just have all of those in here. Cool. Cool. Alright, this is my last key. Look at how many redraws we have, though. Gallery. Oh, that's new. I have 8 total redraws. The gallery would be new, though. But... let's redraw. I need to get... I want to try and get all the classrooms. Yeah, that works for me. Yeah, we'll take this, and then I can go up to the foundation, possibly get even more. Of course, this would open me up to more potential paths, so maybe I do take the den. Or I take the billiard room because it'll give me keys. Because if one of these is locked, then we're kind of screwed, but I'll take the den. It's fine. Single coin, great. Ooh. Oh, I really wanted not money. Okay. Do I even have anything to spend money on? Not really. Ooh, the mechanarium. I have one. So no, I don't think we will be taking that. So we have one. Redraw? Music room. Ooh, that sucks. Yeah, you know what? Give me the locksmith. That could save my bacon. Especially since stuff's half off. 3 keys, special key. Which special key are you giving me? Prism key, thank you. 3 more too, thanks. Okay, we continue. Lockpick kit, thank you. Classroom would be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do have one more reroll though, so I can use that to my benefit. Not helpful. Redraw. I do still have the bookshop too. Drafting. Ooh. I'll take that. I'll take the study. But what are we getting up here? Classroom. Which is not helpful to me right now because that would lead me to a dead end. So I don't think we're getting all the classrooms. Do not think we are. I can go in here and get another apple. What do we got going on in here? History worksheet. Who was the first crowned ruler? 50%? Correct? This might be helpful. Yeah. Using this to learn about the history, which I may need at some point. So they were watching a movie or something. Okay. So yeah, we might be able to find out some things from that. History is pinned by the victors. Yeah. You're not wrong. Okay. Let's see if we can potentially solve what's going on in here. There's my money. Okay, so dates. Dates. I need a date. Is this dated? No, neither of these are. Wait, was this dated? Wasn't there like a... No, I'm thinking of a different room. D8? December 8th? Maybe? December 8th. Could that be a thing? Because this feels important and I don't have another date here. Could D8 mean December 8th? I mean, we can try it. 0812. That did work. Okay. Wow. Simple. Yeah. Okay. 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 That's cool. That's cool. All right. Another one. 2. December 8th. M. Be prepared for our plans to be set in motion in a month or two. It's all lining up and all of our hard work is about to come to fruition. I have just learned that several members of the museum's guard are sympathetic to our cause. We suspect 2 more to be pure opportunists whose loyalty extend only to their coin purse. Your uncle has already agreed to let us use Mount Holly's flexible floor plan for a trial run, assuming the red print we have secured in the museum's closed exhibit is in fact accurate and up to date. Interesting. Okay. We should begin these trials without delay once you arrive. If you can, within the next 2 months, fabricate some fiction that might alleviate us of the presence of the service staff. Until we meet on the shore of White Sands, Caleb. Okay. Alright. Well, that is certainly something. That is certainly something. Okay. So I can't make it up there, which means I cannot get to the final thing that I wanted to try and get to, unfortunately. Okay, yeah, call it a day. Pushed myself to the edge of exhaustion. Dare I try another run? That's another safe taken care of. That's the study safe. So that is done. And then I guess I can add the shelter, because we did get that one. The shelter safe is also done, so we can cross that out. So we're missing 4. The office has one, but there's more. Okay. Okay. Kind of a terrible layout, but we did get some cool things accomplished, I suppose. I think I'll go for one more sesh. One more run this sesh. I mean to say. I'm still so bummed that Reva D did not work out how I was hoping it might work out. I saw you pop in. But let's go down here and see if I can do anything with you. And see what we get. Because that will determine some things, I think. Is that a dig spot? No, just weird looking pebbles. Tomb. Nah, I don't think we need the tomb again. Special floor plans now call steps instead of that. Or the trading post. The trading post has the dynamite. I don't know why I need the dynamite. But it's here. And I know I can light it. Okay. We're setting up an experiment. I never actually got to go to the mailroom to get that previous thing. When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps, and then spread dirt on the driveway. Like, what does that mean? Spread dirt on the driveway. While drafting, if you draw a drawing room, when you draft an archived floor plan, when you draft a red room, lose 5 steps, and then... Okay, if we draw the drawing room, spread dirt. Go. Okay. Does that just mean, like, there's gonna be a bunch of dig spots on the driveway? Is that all that means? I don't really know what that means. Okay. So I got a thing in the observatory that said, like, rooms with 4 doors are more common today. And I drafted the Great Hall earlier than I think I've ever drafted the Great Hall. Like, that's a crazy early Great Hall. But we have the Great Hall. That is open. So... cool. So if we get over there, I can do some stuff. Ooh, the office. The office. Okay, we might get a fourth letter. All right. So I know there's a thing here. Okay. Please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. March of the Count. So yeah, what is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? Because I think that's supposed to give me a date somehow. March of the Count. So March what? March 5th or 4th? Because there's 5 books? Maybe that's it? Let's try 0503. 0503. Enter. 0403. Enter. No. Okay. Wait, I wasn't doing it backwards. I keep getting my dates confused because my work does the American date system and then the European date system at the same time. So 0304. Just to make sure. Just to make sure. So March. Like the fact that it says March. Like, I think all this other stuff is like red herrings and stuff. So I said 5 and 4 because there's 5 books listed and then 4 of them are in red. Which made me think maybe. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing Herrings. Flight, March, Fall, Passing Herrings. Queen, Count, Lord, Barons, Major. Wait. March... Wait a second. So... you... This is Sinclair. So you're the Baron. You're the Queen. Okay. I think I might have something for this in my notes. Maybe. Because Queen, Count, Lord, Baron, and Major, I think are all people that are on those statues that we found in the foyer. I've been sitting here thinking, this is the Count. Count Isaac Gates. Maybe I count how many statues of you there are in here. Or like busts. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't I try that though? 3, 4. So 1, 2, or maybe it's just the amount of small ones there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. 0403 I tried. 0, yeah. We tried both of those. 0303 if we're not meant to count the big one? Oh, we're not meant to count the big one. Okay. So we solved that one. That one was a little bit more involved, but it still wasn't that bad. So yeah, I found out which one was the Count by looking at the statues that were in the foyer in my notes. Okay, so those are all the safes that I actually have access to right now. Don't have access to any more at the moment. Why is 8 always turned over on the side like this? That means something. Okay. Dear Mr. Sinclair, thank you for promptly answering all our demands, not involving the police, and allowing this unfortunate transaction to transpire as smoothly as one could hope. While I'm guessing you would hope to never hear from us again, once we had given you back the envelope, we felt that one final red letter of our own was merited given the circumstances. Hopefully you will not be as careless with this missive as you were with the others. Correspondence this incriminating should be kept in safes, not desk drawers. So let's put your apprehensions aside, as I'm sure another red envelope is the last thing you expected to find on your desk this week. No, we are not making more demands, and no, we do not have copies of the other letters. You are already more than generous and accommodating, and the least we can do is fulfill our end of the bargain, so why write to you at all? Why incriminate ourselves further if we already have what we want? In a word, principles. Were you blackmailed? After reading your eloquent reply to our initial note, it became apparent to us that there had been a few misunderstandings. This letter is intended to clarify some of those points, and hopefully will place our schemes in a softer light. First, we may have gotten too excited with the colorful language of blackmail, but our goal was never to terrorize. Despite what you may believe you interpreted as thinly veiled threats towards your young nephew, I want to personally assure you there was never any tangible danger. If we gave any impression we would hurt the youngster, it was only meant in the very vague sense of hurting his social prospects. And yes, while we admit our word choices might be questionable enough so that it would be reasonable to accuse us of being intentionally misleading, we hope you believe us when we tell you that this was a calculated ploy to elicit payment. This was not a calculated ploy to elicit payment. However, as payment has been received, there's nothing to be gained by scrutinizing the questionable ethics that were employed in our extortion of those funds. Little defense can be mustered on that score. Additionally, any judgmental tone you may have detected when we discussed the content of your stolen letters was entirely unintended. We want it on record that we do not consider ourselves superior to you and your family in any way, and are in fact entirely sympathetic to the underlying cause that the letters pertain to, and you thought this letter couldn't get more incriminating for us. Again, we feel guilty as sin, and only time will tell if the financial recompense will outweigh our culpability. Even though you will never hear from us again, we hope this parting letter will result in you thinking of us and our dealings, if not favorably, at least sympathetically. Sorry for the inconvenience. Forever Anonymous X. Okay. Well, I want to make sure I get pictures of all of these in order. I could always, if I find out I don't have some, I could always go back through the videos and find out which ones I'm missing. Okay, so that's letters, and those are the only ones I actually know where they are, which is kind of an issue. Because yeah, I do not know where the other safes are. Those are the ones that I knew about and I found. And if we look at like our here, we're missing 3 rooms 1 to 12. Missing room 19. We found room 46. Bedrooms, hallways, green rooms. So we're missing a green room, which is the secret garden. A shop. The clock tower we've still never actually drafted. Same with the casino. Found 4 plans. Outer rooms. Yeah, so we're missing like 3 rooms. Or 4 rooms, rather. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, onwards. You know, I don't think we've ever gotten the rotunda. Let's get the rotunda. There doesn't appear to be like anything of interest here, but its ability to rotate is cool. So yeah, it rotated that way, so now we can go up. Yeah, disgusting. Never mind, we're rotating. Because I can. Alright. Yeah, that's a cool one. I quite like that. Archives, weight room, yeah. I guess I don't need to be talking anymore. Oh, and then I can rotate the floor plans, yeah. That is actually helpful to me. I would like for... It does look like it's gonna possibly land... Oh, wait, no, that's what I wanted. Yeah, right there. Okay, that is very convenient. It doesn't really help me, though. Because I can't even afford that one. So, I think I'm gonna have to lose half my steps, which sucks. Okay, I think we've hit the edge here. Don't really think I can do anything to save myself. We ran into a lot of keycard doors that kinda screwed me. And I've run out of keys at this point. So, yeah, I think this is done. I don't think the commissary really had anything useful for me. I didn't even get to get the mailroom or my, my other thing, but I think this is done. I think the dream is dead. We can go back, but like, you know, now that we're kind of in the late game, I've just been kind of doing these runs like, you know, kind of sloppy, just all over the place. And yeah, it can be a bit of a struggle, let's say. But I don't think anything can really save me here. I mean, we made a lot of progress because I did get, wait, which way am I going? I'm wanting to go, that leads to the weight room, so not that way. I did get a lot of the letters and stuff, which is cool, but no like really substantial progress or anything. Like a few of the questions that I still have are still very much left unanswered, like the admin password and various other things. Still don't know what's in the well. I was really thinking, since we got the Great Hall this early, that this might be the attempt where I get to see what's in the well. Oh, wait a second. Hold the phone. Forgot about these that got added. That is helpful. I don't know if that'll keep me alive, though. But that is helpful. That is helpful. That's something. We can stay alive with that. So, okay, let's get back up there. Yeah, I did forget about those trunks that got added, like, way back when. When I was looking at my pictures, I was sitting there looking at them for a long time. And also just, like, replying to messages on Discord and stuff. I basically just took a little break. Which, makes sense when you're doing, like, a recording session this long. But, yeah. When I did that, I completely forgot about those being back at the beginning there. But now, we can go over here, and I can open some of these other doors. Now, the dark room, I don't think I want to do it from there. This, though, is fine, and this leads me back where I want to go anyway. Because I'm less likely to run into bad things back here. Oh, okay, that's really bad. Not what I wanted. Oh, come on. Can you give me, like, anything useful? What's this archived floor plan? Damn, am I glad I grabbed that. Because, yeah, we also got a like, really bad run there with, like, a few pretty rough, pulls. You have a furnace in your house. I don't think I have a furnace. But that'll probably be enough steps to get me through here. Admittedly, seeing as I'm probably going to be going to the Great Beyond soon. Okay. Yeah, I mean we can just block that since that's a keycard door anyway. I'd lose a few more steps by going this way, but not useful. Frankly, I would want the corridor. Fine. Lavatory it is. Experiment successful. So yeah. I did draw a drawing room. I don't know why I came in here. There's never anything in here. Part of me keeps thinking the bathroom's gonna be useful for something. You know, maybe Simon will have to potty at some point. Who knows? This whole time, Simon's probably just been going outside. That is good. I'll take that. We are out of keys now, though. So, yep. Yep. That's, ooh. Ah, just stupid, useless money. Just stupid garbage money. Okay, so we might be done again. Because I think everything up there is either locked or requires key card. I am pretty sure. So those keys got me a little bit further. It might have been a good idea just to take the dark room path, just so I could potentially connect, but going back was the smarter thing because there's just a lower chance of running into things that require keys here. Okay, so a little bit more progress, but nothing too crazy. That's probably how a lot of these runs are going to be at this point, because I am just running out of things to do. I mean, obviously there's still a lot that I need to do, but I am halfway through the letters at this point. I'm glad the pictures I took of the busts in the foyer actually were useful, because it helped me identify who was who. So neat. All right, I think that's a session of blueprints. So hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time for some more.